fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with a list of 10 artists I probably won't buy again. I'm doing these in order of least surprising to most surprising, I think, so keep that in mind as I go from 1 to 10. 1 is what I think will be the least surprising, 10 will be the most surprising. These are artists that I'm just not sure I want to buy again, even though I've already done a kit by them. So let's dive in. So starting with number 1, and I'll display the kits next to me or I'll put them on screen so that you guys can see what they look like. Number 1 is Artemisa by Ines Guerrero. And this is a kit that I purchased years ago and was just sure that I was going to do it because it was Artemis or Diana. And you guys know how I feel about her. So I was going to do that kit. However, once I got it, I realized that it was nothing but browns and blacks and dark browns and tans, and I just knew I would drive myself crazy trying to do the kit. So I eventually gifted that on to another person, and I think I ended up giving it away as a gift to someone for one of my events or something. But anyway, just too dark, too gothic, too sad sometimes, so not somebody that I'll buy again. Number 2 is a Mandy Manzano, and I bought one called Elizabeth, which I did, but for a lot of the same reasons as the Artemis one, there was a lot of brown. Everything is outlined, as you know, on Manzano's art, and it was, I don't remember how many bags, but a ton of brown. And while I enjoyed the kit, it's probably not an artist that I will buy from again. Number 3 is from Dreamer Designs, and this one was called Patience by Regan Kupacek. Cute. I really liked the mermaid. I thought she was adorable. There was a bit too much background. If it had just been the mermaid, I think I would have enjoyed it a bit more. But also the way that she does her art with the really red rouge on the cheeks and on the elbows and just in some other places that look kind of strange on the face. And I just decided that that probably wasn't something I wanted to repeat. Numbers 4, 5, and 6 are kind of all for the same reason, because they're all big-headed, big-eyed, small-nosed, small-mouthed girls. And while, again, I enjoyed doing the kits, just some things I think I won't buy again. Number 4 is The Whispered Word Lenore by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And again, while at the time I really enjoyed the kit, it was a lot of white. And when you're doing that for a skin, instead of skin tones, white just enhances the gapping and makes it even worse. And that particular kit was, again, a ton of brown, black, blue, and gray. So yeah, just not something that I'll probably do again. Number 5 is Simona Candini, and I've actually done 2 kits by her. One was called Alice in the Sea of Tears. Again, big eyes, kind of small mouth, small nose. That one had enough other stuff going on in the kit that it was enjoyable. The other one that I did by her was called Miss Havisham, and that's one that I did because it was a book theme one, and I did it for Drills and Chills one year. But after doing a couple of them, again, lots of dark colors, just not somebody I think I'll buy again. And number 6 is Mika Jelena, which was the kit that I did by her was Jules and Verne. And while I really enjoyed Jules and Verne, I thought it was a really cute steampunk kit. It was one of those that I got framed. Unfortunately, it got given away before we moved because I didn't think we were going to have a place for her up here. So she didn't make the trip to Canada. But again, all of that white skin, because white just enhances the gapping, and then everything else was super, super dark. Dark reds, dark browns, blacks, dark blues. So yeah, just dark kits are not for me. I think we've all established that. Number 7, again, sort of for the same reasons. Not so much the big-headed, big-eyed girl, but just the amount of black. So more like Mandy Manzano. And that is Hannah Lynn. And I know lots and lots of people love Hannah Lynn, and I like her art, just like I like Micah Jelina's art, but it's just not something I want to diamond paint. The Good Witch kit that I did had, I think, 11 bags of black. Black is already the trashiest color, so spending all that time not only diamond painting the black, but picking out all of the bad drills just makes it even that much more tedious for me. So yeah, not a fan and probably won't buy any more by her. I'm not going to say never, but probably not. So number 8, as we work our way to the most surprising, is Chuck Pinson. I did a Chuck Pinson called Vibrant Italy because I felt like I needed to do at least one Chuck Pinson to consider myself a real diamond painter, or a serious diamond painter, I guess I should say. So I did one year. I did the Vibrant Italy, like I said, and absolutely loved it. I loved how it turned out. I thought it was awesome. I really, really enjoyed the process, but it was huge. I just am not a landscape person for the most part, because they have to be huge in order for them to look good. And I already have a ton of landscapes sitting in my collection that are huge and detailed and big because they need to be so that you can see all of the details. So no more Chuck Pinsons for me. Number 9 is Sarah Richter. And I will confess that even though I own one of her kits, I haven't done it yet. And that is the Aerial Angel kit. And that is one of the kits that I did as a Stay or Go video. And you guys know how I felt about that one. It's big. It's got a ton of black and other dark colors in it. And I was trying to figure out a way to maybe not diamond paint the whole thing. I still don't know how that's all going to work. So currently it's still sitting on the shelf, but I don't think I'll be buying any more from her. She was actually on my list of artists to buy. And when I went back and was evaluating who was on that list, whether they were on the list because I actually wanted to do them or just because I felt like I should, she was one that ended up being more a felt like I should. But since I already own one of her kits, then I don't really need to buy a second one. And number 10, the one that I think will be the most surprising to you all, is that I probably won't buy another Josephine Wall. And while that probably sounds crazy, given how much I enjoyed the Josephine walls that I had, again, her style of art just requires them to be so large. They're so confetti heavy in order to get all of the details in there that I just don't see myself doing another huge J wall. I did 2. I did Diana. That was the first Josephine wall that I did. And again, really enjoyed it. She turned out amazing. I had her frame. She was hanging on the wall in my living room for a couple of years. She did not, unfortunately, make the trip to Canada with us, but she went to a good home. And then I also had finished the Melody in Pink, which was the kit that I bought at the same time that I bought Diana. And while I enjoyed it, it got to be just too much of a slog at the end. While I like confetti, having a kit that has that much confetti and is that size just gets to the point where I need to hang it up and go do something else. And that's just not how my brain works when it comes to diamond painting. So yeah, I just don't see myself buying another J-Wall. So that is the end of my list. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Were there any surprises on that list? Are any of the artist ones for you that are must-have anytime anything comes out from that particular artist? Are they also artists that you think, gonna give that one a pass? Would love to know what you think. I always love to know what everybody's style is, so leave me comments down below and let me know. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.